for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game.
And, you know, despite the bittersweet ending for the Nuggets, what a great year that team had. Won their division and finished second in the West. Outstanding season that had them falling out in the second round. But nonetheless, kudos to the Nuggets.
Hey, Clark, and with the Nuggets, what a series it was against the Blazers.
And, you know, arguably, guys, I think the most exciting series of the postseason, a Game 7 and a 4 overtime game. I remember staying up. I couldn't believe that I continued to stay up for that game. It was just that good, even though the hour was late in the East. I think, mercy, mercy me.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
The drive by Jokic, and it's good, 2 points.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Pass to Whiteside. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Van Exel against Lillard. In the corner, Murray with it. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Van Exel.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Floats one. Another shot. Can't capitalize inside. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Leading by 5. Can't hit from in close.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Grant, that's good.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Here's Murray, and the best to Jokic. Portland grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bucket is good.
When you let Nikola Jokic get comfortable, it's a wrap. It's all over. He's a skilled scorer on the interior.
Got a piece of Jokic with the steal. Here's Porter, and the layup's good off the glass. And now we'll get perspective here. Now the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
The Nuggets leading by 3, and it's Jokic in the corner. Off target from outside. Here's Roy, and then Roy with the jam.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Van Exel passes to Gordon. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Murray. And there's the call on Roy. That is his first foul of the game. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Van Exel passes to Jokic. And there it is for him. Jokic has got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. Whiteside inside. He's against Jordan. They get the rebound. Whiteside, good.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Denver with the ball. Van Exel with it. 5 points in the game.
And Van Exel, a quick decision maker, especially when it comes to shredding the D with his passes.
Boy kicks to Lillard. Whiteside, this is to Lillard. Roy passes to Hazaria. Grant with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Back to Hazonia. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Van Exel. The offensive rebound. Trailblazers trail by 3. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Hazonia does not lack for aggressiveness. I mean, I love how he attacks the defense and gets these foul calls.
No good on the second free throw. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Porter. Puts the fade away right on the money. Porter's got 6.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
If you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game, there are a lot of times that fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in the three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about that three-point shot. I love that. It's terrific.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Here's Roy, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
First one falls for him.
And Roy is a guy his teammates look up to. This guy is versatile, all around a good player, both hands, a natural leader who scores with ease.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Caldwell Pope comes in for Michael Porter. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And Monte Morris subbed in for Van Exel. Caldwell Pope passes to Morris. Clock at 6. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the technical free throw is good.
One of the most accurate free throw shooters we've ever come across. Abdul Rauf, not a guy you want to foul.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. It's stolen by Morris. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The 11-footer. Here's Jordan, and he pops him away up off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
So these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Nurkic, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Abdul Rauf. Down low, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Excellent assist there, just led him to the perfect spot.
Plumlee with the steal. Morris with the ball. Now Stoudemire defending. They get it back. Plumlee, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And how about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Stoudemire.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, you're going to cash in more than not.
Here's Abdul Rauf. High, arcing shot. Rebound by Nurkic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, as Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Stoudemire attacking. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Denver leading by 7. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan. Now, throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
They get it back. Shot by Collins, no good. Denver's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to Morris. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Man, what a season it was for the Nuggets and Coach Mike Malone. He helped the Nuggets move into elite status in the West. You know, they went from out of the playoffs in 2018 to second in the West in 2019.
Stoudemire. Basket good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Morris dishes to Plumlee. Passes to Abdul Rauf. Another 3 for Denver. And Clark, the media recognizing Malone by naming him a Coach of the Year finalist.
Well, you think about the way the Nuggets defense improved last year. It's testimony to Mike Malone and his attention to detail, particularly at the defensive end. The roster's all in on Malone as their leader, and that means the Nuggets are going to be a force for a while.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. Pass to Abdul Rauf. That's a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Abdul Rauf's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to step out to this team.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Denver leading by 11. Out to Morris from the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
OD has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep two. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets. And that one misses. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And he's good on the second. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 13-point lead. Pass to Plumlee. Pops it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Denver leading by 15. And here is Morris. With 1 on the clock, and it's Denver scoring again.
I like their focus coming in, terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for Denver. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Brandon Roy. Hezonja's out there with Collins, and it's Stoudemire in at the point.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Morris, no good. Trailblazers trail by 17. And Roy, here we go. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Denver's got a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Morris passes to Abdul Rauf. Here's Jokic. He's guarded by Collins. It's good. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And he comes up with the deuce. Morris has got 7 points. Trailblazers trail by 17. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece, I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside. And he drummed into my head, in my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Stoudemire with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. It's good. That's now 8 points for Stoudemire.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set. And he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
Stoudemire, a talented passer, excellent at finding ways to get his guys going.
The Nuggets leading by 15. And there's the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Stoudemire. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
play against Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. He's at from three-point range. Jokic has got 9.
Another way that Jokic keeps pressure on the defense is that he can spray home a few threes if you don't keep an eye on him.
So timeout call here, the first for Portland.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
But Clark, one thing you have to respect about Jamal Murray is how intense of a competitor he is.
And you can't substitute competitive spirit, Kevin. It's a great attribute to have, and you see that in how he's improved his game year to year. I mean, he loves being in the spotlight, going up against the game's big-name guards, and he doesn't shy away at all. That's a credit to him.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Van Exel passes to Gordon. Murray surveying the D. Shot from 12. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. And that's 11 points for Jokic.
Jokic is really good in these pick-and-pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Van Exel with it. Now Stoudemire defender. Here's Porter. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Stoudemire. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Van Exel kicks to Murray. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. Brandon Roy with the lovely dish.
Wide open. Jokic, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Roy misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Van Exel against Stoudemire to the middle. And Jokic throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is efficient. I love watching him work.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
So I tell you what, the Joker, is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
One of the stories here, Nikola Jokic getting it done today.
He's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Here's Lillard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the sixth pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
And he makes the first. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Game Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Got a piece of it. They get it back. Jokic passes to Murray. Now Lillard, 6 points for him. Poke loose. It's stolen by Van Exel. Murray against Grant. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Jordan is impressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Grant dishes to Lillard. Back to Grant. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Lillard. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 8.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative, they are strong.
Here's Jokic. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Nasir Little picks one up. The Nuggets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And after spending his first NBA decade with the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan bounced around last season, remains a supreme athlete and rebounder, though, at that center position.
Denver making a switch here. Abdul Rauf is checked in. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Here's Gordon, and he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a nightly double-double threat is DeAndre Jordan, but some dissatisfaction with his play last season. Greg, what was there?
Well, I felt like his impact has tailed off just a bit from his peak with the Clippers. Sometimes the great athletes have more of an adjustment as they enter the 30s.
Plumlee checked in for Nikola Jokic.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Lillard attacking. No good from Grant. Denver leading by 23. Ball's not loose. Pass to Abdul Rauf. And Denver again with the bucket.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Here's Lillard. Here's Grant. That shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. Now here's Gordon. He's got 7, and that one good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Lillard. Doesn't go for him. Plumlee with some nice D. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Good. Abdul-Rauf got 12.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jordan with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Bible. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Plumlee kicks to Jordan. On the wing, Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the first one at the line is good for the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Trailblazers shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Lillard. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Lillard against Morris. To the wing right side. Here's Abdul-Rauf. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Denver on top, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We want to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken on earth. Barbecue chicken on earth. This team is going to have some upper pressure. Play more physical in the second half. Start a fight. Throw some bowls. Let's go.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Roy really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Line him up, be physical with him.
Van Exel. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Abdul-Rauf in at the 2. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. From about 19 feet, Portland grabs the miss. Lillard looking around. The mid-range jump shot, you talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant, clearly. But how Middleton, elite mid-range jump shooter. And DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Abdul Rauf. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Van Exel with it. Now defended by Grant. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Here's Porter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well. Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
And he gets it back. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. Trailblazers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Murray. Porter trying to free himself up. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Little's checked in. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Jokic. And he drops it in from the low post. Jokic has got 21.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
Lillard misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Jokic with the steal. On pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one play.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Van Exel against Grant. And the basket by Van Exel. Van Exel's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Here's Van Exel. Another 3 for Denver.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his hack. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Finish off the break. And Exel's got 16 points.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
Lillard attacking, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 17-6 run. Van Exel passes to Murray. Back to Van Exel. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And the basket by Van Exel.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Murray outside. Outside Gordon. 3-pointer. The Nuggets with the new 14. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Grant kicks to Stoudemire. Here's Roy. And then Roy with the dunk.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Denver's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Jokic, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Denver.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they continue to bury the jump shot.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Whiteside's checked in for Grant. For 3, Murray. Denver the rebound.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Roy can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. And the basket is good. And Exler's got 13 points in the second half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
That one goes. Count it.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And then Roy with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And then Roy with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Murray against Roy. Jokic trying to free himself up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, I tell you what, Murray is quite skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting himself to the line.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jordan, he's checked in for Jokic. Plumlee comes in for Gordon. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Van Exel.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Stoudemire inside. Abdul Rauf covering. He's off on that one. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to getting the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Whiteside. No problem knocking that one down. 14 points for Jamal Murray.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Brandon Roy.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Free throw good, Murray.
And, you know, early on, Murray has proven to be an impressive scorer. Now he just needs to improve as a passer and defender.
Good work there as it goes.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. And that is textbook perfect for bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. Forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Outside Jordan. Back to Murray. He kicks to Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Stoudemire missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Outside Roy. Feeds it to Whiteside. Tries again.
Oh, come on, Whiteside.
Plumlee with some nice D. And they're pushing it up. Wide open look here for Murray. Bonga pulls it in. The Trailblazers shooting a high 57% from the field in the third. To the paint. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. And a switch here also for Portland. Hezonja's checked in. Roy up on top. Abdul Rauf covering. He gets that one. Roy's got 46 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Jordan at the elbow. Back to Morris.
A wonderful defender, and you really got to admire the way he positions himself to come up with these steals.
Free throw good, Stoudemire. And so he hits both. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Abdul Rauf kicks to Plumlee. The pass to Abdul Rauf. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many misses.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in from 17 feet out. Kept alive. Grant on with the layup. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Plenty of space. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Lillard from deep three-point land. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Denver's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Little out there with Knox. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Thybulle in at the 2. Waiters passes to Knox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope. Well, you knew it was going to take some time for Kevin Knox, but Greg, at the end of last season, he began to show flashes of what he could do.
You could almost see the game starting to slow down for him about halfway through the season. Consistency is something all rookies struggle with, but it hit Knox especially hard. Fortunately, that is something that passes with time.
Lillard's checked in for waivers. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And for Portland, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Plumlee with it. Back to Morris. There's the double team with Grant. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. Lillard from outside hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around.
Come
the
on,
top.
that's
He can
bullshit,
drain those
man.
pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there. And I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions are must-have if you want to play winning basketball.
Kazanya is checked in for Portland.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Tries it from 19. Offensive rebound. Little. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and the Trailblazers another three.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Little. Morris, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team, he means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Passes it to Dozier. Denver passing it around. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it for Denver. Count it.
Retake.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Got a hand on it. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Count it.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
Here's Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
Morris kicks to Dozier. Pass to Jokic. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And Grant sends it back. He lobs it up.
Let's go.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
The Nuggets are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And talking about Bol, his dad, Manute Bol, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the double ball.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Lillard. That one rolling around and runs out.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Little with the rebound.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Fires the three. Little with the rebound. Little's got 6 rebounds in the game.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Denver making a switch here. Daniels has checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Lillard gets double teamed from deep. Nurkic can't hit. The Nuggets shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Dozier. Offensive rebound. Goal. Nurkic with the block. Pass to Lillard. He doesn't hit that one. And Denver the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Dozier. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic. Dozier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
And it's Jokic missing. Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Here's Roy. And Snyder with the rebound. Bulls got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dozier. There's the pass to Bull. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Bull. 4 on the clock and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Trailblazers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Little and Jordan sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Knox is checked in. Pops it up for Jordan. The alley-oop layup.
It's a bad game, y'all.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Roy. And that time, also a missed shot. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Denver's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded closely. Daniels, no good. Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Roy. Rebound by the Nuggets. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He can't get that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. It's tipped. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Little with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Trailblazers making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Here's Dozier. Pass to Jordan. Poked away. Stolen by Collins. Stoudemire, the pass to Collins. Here's Knox. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Brandon Roy, who's checked in for Dion Waiters. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. And they double up Roy. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Here's Dozier.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Denver.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jokic.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
Daniels with it. He's picked up by Little. Pass to Dozier. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The pass to Daniels. Here's Dozier. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper falls for him.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his third foul so far. When a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And like his father, Manu, Ball's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
That whole team just beating our ass. Look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 motherfuckers in scoring in double figures. We only had 3 niggas in double figures. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that. Be back in a minute.